The truth about motivation nobody wants to hear. Stop waiting to feel motivated, my friends. I am Jonathan from Elevate 365 Academy, and today we are talking about how can we be more motivated. But I'm going to give you the no BS approach because I'm sorry, but motivation is an emotion and emotions are unreliable. So let's break down what's actually going to keep you going, what's going to get you those chest muscles, that V line, that abs, and just keep you, well, just basically level you up to the next you. Let's dive into it. We're going to cover the truth nobody wants to hear. Straight off the bat, you already know I said it. Motivation is an emotion. Emotions come and go, and we need to build a body that requires systems and different approaches. So when the emotion is not there, that is how you're going to get the results. And remember, this isn't just a quick fix. This is a long-term change, right? So motivation versus discipline. I'm going to give you a couple examples. Motivation feels good, then disappears. Again, that's an emotion. The discipline is it doesn't require any feeling good or feeling sad or feeling happy or feeling anything. You just get it done. Period. End of discussion. Right? Motivation depends on your mood. Gets you started on a Monday, but then it fades off on a Friday. Comes from inspiration from Instagram. It fades under pressure and it's unreliable. Discipline ignores your mood entirely, keeps you going for years and years and years, comes from identity. So it comes from you and your willingness to get results. It gives you strength under pressure. And of course, it gives you that strength to build like your muscle, like your mindset, and keeps you running like gold liquid. So three systems that will replace motivation. The first one, identity shift. So this is the biggest and juiciest one that I love because you will become that person that you want, that has the chest, that has the arms, that has the body, if you physically think of the goal, right? You will have and you will become that person when you take that first step, when you become that 1% better, right? So instead of you saying, how do I get motivated to work out? You ask, what does that somebody that works out, how does that person train consistently? And I will just do that, right? Another question is, the goal isn't, I want to become someone who trains. It's, I am that person who trains, because that is the byproduct of identity, not the other way around, right? A couple of other ones, every time you're showing up, you are becoming that person. You are becoming that person with the muscles and that V-line and that consistency. And that shows up not just for themselves, but for other people, right? The second one, lowering the bar, because what happens, right? You are such a busy person. You have work, you have life, you have family, you've got deadlines, you've got being late, you've got all of that, right? So why, when it comes to your gym workouts and your nutrition, that you've got these high bars that like even a professional like me, I'm questioning you being like, can you really do it, right? So for example, instead of being like, I need to work out for an hour and a half, no, just work out for 45 minutes. Smash out your workout, get a workout that fits 45 minutes, complete it, smash it out. Done. With your nutrition, if you're trying to build and you're like, I need to eat XYZ amount of calories and amount of protein, you can do that. Just make sure you've got a structure and a guideline that will help you achieve it, right? And if it's too high, lower the bar a little bit, achieve that. Then you can raise the bar a little bit more, but don't have it too far. And I'll give you an example, right? So if you just show up on a day that you don't feel like you want to show up, that means you're getting 1% better, right? Then what happens is that you get motivated because you become that 1% better. Then the next day you're feeling sore because you showed up yesterday, and then that will motivate you to go again. And then by the end of the week, you've lost some weight or you've built some muscle and you're like, wow, I look good, I'm feeling great, which will motivate you to go again. So this compound effect of you just showing up and just becoming that 1%, even though, it's not for an hour and a half, it's only 45 minutes, that itself, you are becoming the byproduct of who you want to become. And therefore, you will become that person. And it's so simple when broken down like that. Remove the friction, right? Another example, gym bag packed for the night before, pretty straightforward, and of course the gym doesn't have to be the hardest point, right? Make it as easy, as simple as possible. Another example, like, instead of going into your car to go to the gym, find a gym that's next to work and then you can just walk to the gym. There it is. Remove that friction. Because maybe if you get into the car, you're going to drive home and just completely miss the gym. So, again, look for ways in your life to remove the friction to be able to achieve your goals. Number three, build accountability. External pressure always works, right? So humans work so much better when somebody's watching, right? It can be a hired coach. It can be your partner, your friend, or a random person at the gym, right? If you are held accountable by somebody, that is how you're going to help get your results. Now, it can just be like, a friend that you continuously see at the gym, it'd be like, bro, can you just like message me, be like, I'm going to the gym today. Don't even have to say like, do you want to come? Just be like, I'm going to turn up and maybe you should too, right? Tell somebody about your goals. So you can tell your friend, be like, my goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 12 weeks. Let's get it done. And then they can just check up on you casually. So it just still keeps you accountable. Yeah. The people making the fastest progress aren't more motivated than you, right? And I want to really just emphasize that. Yes, have achieved a lot of results. And yes, on Instagram, it looks like I've got the perfect life, but it was hard and I sweat and I was exhausted all the time. But because I had a system and a structure, I was able to achieve that goal. So you really have to look at what's around you, the environment around you, and ask yourself, is your environment set up for your success? Yes? Again, accountability isn't a crutch, it's a multiplier. So the right environment makes discipline the path of least resistance. So that's your homework, right? Look at the environment and ask yourself, do you have the right system to set you up for success? Let's go over the traps that kill consistency, the last bit, okay? The all or nothing mindset being like, I need to do 100 things, and if I don't do it, then I failed, right? No, it doesn't end like that. If you miss one workout, I need you to reset on that day, and then tomorrow, reactivate and apply all your strength to get back onto the system, right? If you end up having a drinks on a Friday night, no, your weekend is not blown. You reset, you get back on Saturday, go for a long morning walk, work off what you had and get back onto the system, right? This is the most common reason why that these people never build momentum is because they always go, I'll start on Monday. Oh, I ruined this week, I'll reset on Monday. No, it doesn't work here anymore. End of this ends right now, sir, okay? Second to that, isn't linear. You already know that. Ups, downs, it's part of it's part of the journey, okay? And the solution, never miss twice. Period. Full stop. Never miss twice. Because what that will do, ruin your progress. Then again, you'll be like, it's gone, it's blown, and then you'll reset on Monday. No. If you end up having a treat, stop, reset for tomorrow. Yes. That's it. One day. Never miss twice. Always searching for motivation. A couple of other examples, right? It's not there, it's an emotion. So just shake it off, reset, and go again. Stop scrolling for motivation. Just look at it, accept it, and move on. And I tell you what, if you're looking at this PDF being like, this is going to motivate me, this is not going to motivate you. What this is a, hey, let's wake up. I'm shaking you right now. You're looking at this video, you're reading this PDF and being like, this guy is true. I just need to take action, period. And not let my emotions get involved in my goals, building muscle, losing fat. It's not here. Action beats motivation. Now, the perfect trap, go over that. And then basically it's like, you don't need a perfect time. You just need to take action. You don't need to feel it. You just need to do it anyway. And if you do it long enough and it becomes who you are, it will become who you are. Okay. We've said about it becoming the byproduct of fitness is that you will get XYZ results when you do it long enough and continuous enough. It's already been done, right? Now, I know I said a lot in this PDF, and you can watch this video again or you can download it and just go over and over and over again. But I want you to take away this one final advice is that you can achieve whatever you want. It just comes down to how willing and how hard you want it. That is it. And if you are looking for radical accountability, somebody who has already proven system with 300 plus other men just like you that has done it themselves, that has a system, so you're not walking in the dark. All you have to do is follow A, B, C, D to get to your result. If it's a V line, if it's abs, if it's a bigger chest, if it's a bigger back, all you have to do is DM us at Elevate365 on Instagram, DM the word pride. We'll just have a conversation with you to see if we can help. It's just a no BS approach to just understanding on where you're at and just what it's going to take to get to your goal. So that's it. I appreciate you watching it if you did make it this far. Until next time, catch you later. Bye for now.